Hello everybody, welcome to Baker Hunt and the Culinary Education Kitchen. We're hanging out here today and going to make a really quick and easy breakfast brunch dish you may never have heard of, Shakshuka. This is poached eggs in a warm, spicy tomato red pepper sauce. So to put together shakshuka, you just need basic pantry ingredients, starting with our protein, which is eggs. Everybody usually has those in the refrigerator. We will be topping it with some feta cheese crumbles and minced cilantro. We'll be sopping up the great sauce with some store-bought naan or pita bread. A garlic naan is really tasty. And the sauce ingredients consist of whole stewed tomatoes, roasted red peppers from the jar. We've got salt and pepper, lots of good garlic cloves, a little bit of tomato paste. Our seasoning is cumin, coriander, smoked paprika. This is kind of your secret ingredient. A little bit of cayenne for heat, and bay leaf. Nice big one or a couple of small ones will do it. First thing we're going to do, start at the end, we're going to go ahead and prep our garlic naan for the recipe. Cut these couple of naans into quarters. I'm saving 1/4, that will go in the sauce. And then I am just going to take a little drizzle of olive oil. We're going to just toss these in a very low oven and make them warm and tasty. Set these in the oven. So this is a cool trick. This is going to thicken our sauce. So this is a 28-ounce can of whole tomatoes. We also need about half of our roasted bell peppers. Before we go to the stovetop and get cooking, we're going to go ahead and chop up the roasted red pepper. So I'm just going to slide my knife through each garlic clove. All right, so I have a nice large 12-inch skillet warming up on the stovetop here. I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. We're going to add our garlic and just let it sizzle and start to brown. Starting with the tomato paste. So I'm actually browning the tomato paste in the oil. Keep adding in our spices. That is about 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, just for a little bit of heat. Here's our smoked paprika, which is just a wonderful ingredient, adds a nice smoky flavor. And then our cumin. Cumin, I always think of cumin as the nice base note. Picture from the blender. Now this will spurt a little bit. And do not forget the bay leaf. All right, when you are ready to add the eggs, you're going to pull your spatula through the sauce and just see that it slowly starts filling in the opening. Then you know you've got it thickened up enough. We are going to turn the heat off underneath of this pan so that we have time to work with the pan while we're getting all of our eggs in. We are going to make 8 little wells in our pan, 1 for each egg. You should be able to just make a little divot. All right, and then to get your eggs in there, it's a good idea to crack each egg into a small container so you can check for shells, make sure the egg is, you know, nothing weird about it before you dip it into the pan. So crack each egg, just give it a look over. But the yolk should kind of settle into that little dip. Once you have your eggs in there, we can put it back on our warm burner. Turn the flame back up. All right, so you'll pull your shakshuka off the stove and you can top it yourself and then dish it up, or if you want to make this for a crowd, you might just offer some toppings out like a little buffet. Feta on top, that will add a little salty punch to the top. A little bit of cilantro. A little bit of cilantro goes a long way. And just scoop underneath of an egg. Get on bakerhunt.org and check out our cooking and other art classes, and join us down here in Covington in our nice warm kitchen so we will get through the rest of this cold winter together.